Hello everyone, Madison here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be answering some questions in more detail about NPLQ because I had a few people message me about NPLQ. So for those of you who's just subscribed to my YouTube channel and new, so I done my NPLQ a few years ago. I unfortunately failed, but I done a video about it. And NPLQ stands for National Pool Lifeguarding Qualification. And once you pass the course, then you're able to go into lifeguarding. So let's get into this video. So I will be reading some questions off my phone, then answering them. So first question is, do you have to pay? So for me, the whole week that I done, which was Monday through to Saturday, Saturday being the assessment day and Monday to Friday being Thursday and Friday-ish were sort of mocks, and the rest was just training, and Saturday being the assessment day, that all came to £230, and it gave me the free manual as for the theory side and practical side, and yeah, it gave me everything that I needed to do in order to do the assessment. Another question, will it only qualify me to do poolside or can I also do beach? I don't actually know if you would be qualified to do beach, because I didn't want to be a beach lifeguard at the time, so I didn't really ask that question. But most definitely poolside, definite. I think when you start obviously doing it, it will step you up to doing a beach side as well. So you would already have the I think necessary things to do the beach one. I think the beach one is a totally different course, because obviously you have RNLI and they have to go out and actually rescue people out of far. So I think they're two different things, but I'll do some research into it and I'll get back to that. Do I have to have any swimming experience? So I replied to the question and I was like, you don't need swimming experience that much, but swimming experience can help and benefit you, because you have a 65-second swim and a 45-second swim, and I suggest a lot of swimming experience and a lot of stamina as well, especially for swimming, because at the end of the day you're trying to rescue someone. So the more swimming experience and the more stamina you have, the better, is what I'll personally say myself. I've been swimming since I was 2 years old, and I know I don't look like I do swimming now, but I didn't give up swimming when I was 13. I just didn't do as much swimming as I used to do. So yeah. So again, how long is the course? It usually lasts 6 days, so about a week. So again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday is training and practice questions and going through the book or the manual you'll get. And then Thursday and maybe Thursday and Friday would be a mock mock test, and that will basically then benefit you and it was get you into the routine of how the actual assessment would go, if that makes sense. So the last question, do you need the course in order to lifeguard? You definitely do, because that is the one big thing that they look for. Like, if once you pass NPLQ, then they'll find it more easier. So, like, what I was planning to do myself was pass my NPLQ and then go off into centre parks. Like, they have one. I don't know if they have it like in America or anywhere, but in the UK we have centre parks like dotted around everywhere. So I was going to work at centre parks, and what they do is, even though you have your NPLQ and you passed it, they'll still then ask and they'll still make you do like, not the course, just like the assessment again, just to make sure like it's true and you are capable of working there and everything. Even though like it may not seem like it, it is hard work, because so also linking into how long is the course question, it lasts 6 days, obviously, like I recently said, and my days consisted of 9 a.m. starts, 8 in the morning to 9 a.m. starts, and finished around 6:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30. So it was a quite full on day, and we done 2 hours swimming, like 2 hours in the pool, and then the rest of it was like dry practical and theory. So it's quite good. Like, even though you may not think that, oh yeah, there's not much to do, like the manual you get given, it may look like quite small and quite thin, but in actual fact there is so much to do, because although it may look thin, the pages are like massive and there's so much crumpled onto one page. And I can recommend that if you grab the manual, and as soon as you can, as soon as you started the lifeguarding course, I know you can't at the moment because of this virus going around, I would grab the manual then, like, every night and every break you get, just study it. And so I've got 3 little revisions type books, and I'll go through them once I've finished writing them all out. And so one's for each section, as there's 3 sections. I can't remember the sections. I know one of the sections is about first aid. I'll go through like everything. The theory side of it, if you know. And so another thing I can recommend is that if you know your lifeguarding assessment is coming up soon, or there's a lifeguarding course starting soon, try and get your stamina up by swimming a lot. And what I did was swimming and going to the gym, because if I went to the gym, done my usual workout, then I would come down, I'll get changed, but I would swim in obviously my swim costume and some clothes, like my lifeguard training clothes. So like it was shorts and a t-shirt, but obviously boys it's swimming trunks and a t-shirt. And that's what I can recommend. Start swimming off in clothes, because then your body would get used to it, and therefore your stamina would be the same when you swim in clothes as you done without, if you know what I mean, just in either swimming trunks or swim costume. Obviously, as a lifeguard, you can't wear goggles, because you're not going to stand there and whip out some goggles beforehand, because evidently you have either, depending on the casualty, you have either 65 seconds to rescue them or 45 seconds to rescue them. Like, you can't then just stand there, whip out goggles and swim, because that's going to narrow down like everything, and it would be really tight. And yeah, definitely like limit the amount of jewelry you have on, because what if, like, say, how we done it was, if there was 5 of us. There was 5 of us, and we would be the casualty for each other. And if we wore jewelry and someone came and whacked our like earring or something, it would have killed. So try limit your jewelry. Always tie your hair back, definitely. Like, I know that for definite that someone will pop up in my private messages asking more about these, so I'm just trying to cover everything that I possibly can. And what else? So ideally, what I would try and do is get a course that is reasonably close to you, because obviously, like, the late nights, the early mornings for some people, and then it would make your life much easier as well. And another thing, if you fail the assessment, you have, I think, 28 days to then take the assessment again for free. I took the assessment twice, because on my assessment day, I unfortunately wasn't feeling great, and I had a headache and everything. And with my mock going as poorly as it did, like, both time swims, my 65-second swim turned out to be 84 seconds, and my 45-second swim turned out to be 60-something seconds. But that was in November, and then June last year, I think it was either February or June, I took it again, and my 65-second swim was a 69-second, so I was 4 seconds off both swims, evidently. My 45-second swim was a 49-second, but that was the first proper, like, assessment I'd done. And whereas, like, so my assessment day, I know I just mentioned, but I didn't take it. I was like, yeah, I'll be the casualty for, like, everyone else, but, like, I had a headache, I was feeling sick and all that. And you have, so say if you're doing a rescue board, like, the casualty on the rescue board, you tip them to the side and clean out all the sick from their mouth. I didn't want people to tip me over on my side and then just have me actually sick on them, if you know what I mean. But I was feeling sick. I didn't feel like I was going to be sick, but I was like, I can't do this. And I took my assessment, 4 seconds off both time swims. But yeah, I know that some people who have messaged me over NPLQ have wanted to know these questions, and yeah, I'll do another video on, like, a theory based one, and one on a dry practical based, and one on a swim practical one. There'll be 3 different videos. I don't know when they'll come out and which order they'll come out in, but they're in the process. I I just think the swim practical one will come out last because I have a really cool idea, but it's whether I can pull it off, obviously. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you later. Bye!